Now to finish off, I'm going to go over peptides that are banned by WADA, okay? Now that means that me being a natural bodybuilder and any natural bodybuilders that, potentially are going, oh, I use peptides because they're not steroids. These actually do have, some are banned, okay? And you've got to be aware of that. And some may be banned in the future, in which case maybe you got away with it for when you competed once, but you won't get away with it in the future. So you got to keep an eye on these things, okay? Growth hormone releasing peptides, GHRP, so GHRP2, GHRP6, ipamorelin, hexarelin, alexamorelin, all of them banned. Why are they banned? Well, they have performance enhancing side effects, advantages, sorry. So they stimulate growth hormone secretion, promote muscle growth, fat loss, and recovery. So obviously these are going to help an athlete, so we don't obviously want to be helping with something that's artificial or synthetic. Okay, the second one, okay, is growth hormone releasing hormones. So CJC1295 is banned, sermorelin, tesamorelin, modified GRP 1 to 29, okay. They amplify the natural IGF-1 axis by acting on the pituitary, obviously promote greater muscle recovery, and so that's not something that we want to have if we're competing in any sort of sport, because that's going to give us an advantage. Okay, insulin-like growth hormone factors, IGF-1, LR3, DES, IGF-2, mechanogrowth factor, so your PEG, MGF, and your MGFs. These are banned obviously because they can cause cell proliferation, muscle growth, and tissue regeneration. Follistatin, ACE31, myostatin binding antibodies. Why banned? They block myostatin. So these are natural inhibitors of muscle growth. These enable greater hypertrophy and strength gain, and obviously that's going to give you an advantage in competition. Thymic peptides, so you got thymosin, beta-4, thymosin alpha-1. Why are they banned? They promote healing, angiogenesis, recovery, and they give athletes an unfair recovery edge. Okay, now other recovery peptides are BPC157, AOD9604, epithalon. They're banned because BPC157 and similar peptides accelerate healing and regeneration, which can reduce recovery time after injury or surgery. Also prohibited under S0 to S4, any experimental or unapproved peptides not authorized for human use. So anything that's research chemicals, can't use it. Peptides used as hormone modulators, S4, such as those altering LH, FSH, or gonadotropin levels. Now, these are the important notes. WADA lists are updated manually, so check your current version. Detection methods for peptides are improving via blood and urine analysis. Therapeutic use or TUEs, they're rarely granted for peptides unless there's a compelling medical need. GH deficiency confirmed by an endocrinologist. Now, not yet banned, but grey area peptides. Some nootropic or cosmetic peptides may be explicitly listed, but this doesn't mean they're allowed in competition. Salank, Cmax not banned as of this moment, but maybe. GHQ-Cu not listed, mostly used topically. Melatonin, that's 2, and PT141, banned in many countries, but not always included under WADA unless used to stimulate hormones, okay? So generally, guys, look, peptides can be quite useful, okay? But you've got to remember, as any sort of natural athlete in any sport where you come under WADA regulations, a lot of them are banned, and a lot more will be banned because they have performance enhancements, okay? But that doesn't mean, let's say, for example, you're competing in natural sport and you have injuries, maybe you're looking at injury recovery, not such a bad thing. But if you're using it for long-term sporting application and your sport is a tested sport, then just like steroids, just like a lot of things that are stimulatory or can cause fat loss at a much greater rate than your body can work, these things are banned, okay? So consult your WADA list before you even look at anything. Thanks for listening, guys. I'm going to leave this video on YouTube and I'm going to cut them back also for TikTok. Thanks for listening.